Hey, and you're listening to Isaac Ben David's IBD, or Ike is his nickname's first show. This is, you can say live, because I got a caller on line 1. What's your name and where are you from?
Hey, this is Justin. I contact all the way from Oak Park, Michigan, about 5 miles away from Detroit.
So, that's our special guest on this episode. Yes, you who are listening, you can be my next guest on my special my episodes. We're going to talk a little football right here. Big games this weekend. My team, the New York Football Giants, had a bye week this week, coming off that big win in London. Really don't understand why they went over there, but I know they're promoting football. Dallas beat Philadelphia. Houston beat Oakland. New England beat Indianapolis. That was that was probably, I think, so far, the biggest game of the season so far. The Colts had a 2-touchdown lead. Marvin Harrison, the big difference maker. I would have think Indianapolis would have won. Wasn't even suited up. Justin, what do you think of that?
Well, you know what? Even though New England is 9-0 and the Colts are 8-1, it doesn't. And Tom Brady, he's won 3-4 Super Bowls. Peyton Manning, to me, is a better quarterback all around. He's more advanced, everything like that. You know, Sammy Morris didn't even play. I know that's disadvantage to New England, even though they won. But when you look at the Kings, the kicking is a big factor in games. For the Colts, you've got quarterback, you've got wide receivers, you got great screen passing. It's just, you know, they don't do a lot of long throws. They do a lot of screens, and, you know, they just take it down to the end zone. It's just, I like the Colts.
I do too, I have to say, but Patriots had played a good game. I think that game really just decided home field advantage for the playoffs. Once again, moving on, Cleveland beat Seattle by 3 in Cleveland. Tampa Bay beat Arizona. Vince Young's Titans beat Carolina, and Tennessee, and of course Vince Young had his running touchdown. Washington beat the Jets by 3. New Orleans crushing Jacksonville 41-24. Minnesota and my fantasy football teams, Adrian Peterson. Yes?
Do you mind if I do one score for you?
Well, what's your score?
Well, I think you've already said this, but it is Detroit 44. That's Detroit. Then you have Denver with a lonely 7.
A lonely 7, in fact. 44. I was gonna get over to that, but I have to say the Minnesota in the same division surprisingly upsetting San Diego 35-17. Adrian Peterson having the historic, I'll repeat it, historic game. Green Bay, the Cheeseheads, beaten, I think that's how you say it, I don't know, beaten Kansas City 33-22, and once again, I'll say it with me. Oh, you can't because there's a delay, sorry. Denver got crushed by Detroit. Cincinnati,
defensive line, Sean Rogers, he's like 320 pounds. This guy intercepted the ball, ran for a touchdown. He had like 2 to 3 sacks. This guy's a Pro Bowler all around.
That's a Pro Bowler all around. And the final 2 games so far played, because tonight I'm filming this on Monday. Still got Monday Night Football, but Cincinnati lost to Buffalo in Buffalo. I turned that game on yesterday. All of a sudden there's the kick, and the Cincinnati's player goes all the way for a touchdown, from touchdown to touchdown, end zone to end zone. Great play. Atlanta surprisingly beating San Francisco. I say surprisingly because they've just went down the drain without Michael Vick. I've seen on this sports catalog that I get, when Michael Vick, after all this stuff happened, half off Michael Vick. Now it's half off the half off. So if it was $100, now it's $25. What do you? Yeah, let's do that. You can. I'll take the picks. You go.
All right. First of all, Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Cleveland in Pittsburgh. I think Cleveland's on fire. I'm picking Cleveland.
I'm gonna have to go with Pittsburgh just because of their defense.
Yeah, but maybe. Let's see how they play tonight against Baltimore.
How about Philadelphia and Washington?
Philadelphia and Washington. I like the Giants, so I don't like any of those teams in the same division. I'll have to say Washington.
Yeah. I'll say Philadelphia. You know, we've got Donovan McNabb, QB. I think he's gonna step up this game. I think the final score is gonna be a deficit of 30 points.
Oh, very surprisingly for me, for you to say that. But what's the next one?
Atlanta, Carolina. On the count of three, both of us say 1, 2, 3.
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yep. So,
St. Louis, New Orleans.
New Orleans. I mean, St. Louis hasn't won a game, and so hasn't Miami so far. So, what's the next one?
You just brought me up. Buffalo, Miami.
Buffalo. I mean, Miami hasn't won either.
Denver, Kansas City.
After the disappointing loss to this, I know you're a Detroit fan. I'm sorry to say disappointing, but I have to say Denver.
I hate to tell you this, but Denver is my favorite team.
Oh, I thought you were Detroit.
They're not my favorite.
Okay.
But with Denver. Hey, sorry about this, Jacksonville, Tennessee.
Whoa, Vince, I'm telling you, 2 touchdown passes to, 2 touchdowns. I'm not sure if he's going to run one in or run both of them in, but I know he's going to get 2 touchdowns. I'm calling it right here, IBD. I like Ike right here.
Okay, now this is a hard one. Minnesota at Green Bay.
Ooh, I think this is going to be the game for that division. Green Bay is at the top of the division, probably one of the top teams in the NFC. Minnesota, on the other hand, is inching up, and Adrian Peterson is coming off the legendary week. I think he's still going to score 2 more. I think he's still going to score too much.
You got Minnesota and you got Green Bay. All 3 of those, which are all stepping up. Who's your pick?
Me? You know what? I'm going to say Green Bay, but I still think Minnesota's going to put up a fight. Peterson's going to do good again. What do you think?
Minnesota, Adrian Peterson.
I think he's going to do good, but I'm telling you, Brett Favre leads that team. Okay, what's the next game?
Baltimore, Cincinnati.
Baltimore, Cincinnati. Baltimore, I don't know how they're doing, but Cincinnati lost Chad Johnson, but still I'm going to have to go with Baltimore.
Yeah, you know, Baltimore started off the season with a very poor defense, but I'm still going to have to go with Baltimore now.
Next game?
Dallas and New York Giants.
Oh, boy, you know what I'm going. I'm not going to go Cowboy Mike. I'm going to go, how about them Giants? If you watched the backstop that night, you'll probably get that one with Cowboy Mike. I'm a huge New York Giants fan. I think Manning's going to step up. The Meadowlands crowd is going to get Tony Romo shaking so much you won't even know what the end zone is. Let's go, Giants.
Alright, I'm not even going to pick up the hard one.
Oh, you're not. So you're calling a tie on that one.
Oh, what?
You said you weren't picking, so I said you called a tie. So, what's the next game?
We've got, Detroit, Arizona.